to Baking with Me from Mi&Stu Foods, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free bakery. I say it all the time, it's like part of my name. Anyway, today we're gonna make vegan buns, which are awesome for this time of year because they come out sort of the size of a hamburger bun. So if you like a vegan patty, a portobello patty, a beef patty, chicken burger, turkey burger, any kind of burger that you like to eat, this bun is amazing. So basically, it's the same recipe as our flax bread, which is one of our first videos if you haven't seen. It's the same kit, so you would order the same kit, which I'm gonna change the name on the website so it's super clear, is the word, which wasn't clear to me, that it's the same. And the process is really easy. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my yeast ready. So in the kit, you're gonna get everything that you need to make the yeast ready. You're gonna get the yeast, which is, you can see, super small amount, and the cane sugar, organic cane sugar. And you're gonna need to provide some water at the right temperature. So if you have a thermometer, it's gonna be helpful. I like my water for my yeast to be between like 105, 110 degrees. So I will boil my water and then I will put some in and test it, and then I'm gonna add either cold or hot water depending on where I am. So now I'm at 123 degrees, which is a little too hot. So I'm just gonna add a bit, get it down to the temperature that I like, and then I'm gonna spill out what I don't need for my recipe. So it's a really easy recipe. It makes 5 buns, this amount that you'll get in a bag. So depending on what you need, sorry, I don't know if you can see me. Oh my gosh, I'm right at exactly the amount of water that I need, which is never happens to me, that things just come together. So there's my water. I'm gonna put my sugar in. And then I'm gonna put my yeast in. And I like to stir up the yeast and sugar together so that firstly it activates quickly, and also I find otherwise sometimes the sugar sits at the bottom of the measuring cup, and even though it's a very small amount of sugar on these buns, I wouldn't consider them sweet. I like to have that tiny little bit of sweetness in there just in case. A few minutes back, I made my flax egg, and that is easy. So you're gonna get the flax in the package, and you're gonna add the amount of water, boiling water, that's on the instructions, to the flax, and you mix it together and you let it sit for 10 minutes, and then it's really kind of an egg consistency. Like if you put an egg in the bowl and scrambled it up, it would be something like this, and that's what's gonna hold your bun together. You have your flour mix. You'll need to provide some oil, canola oil, olive oil, whatever kind of oil you like, and a very small amount, about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. We're just gonna wait for the yeast to activate, and we'll be back in a minute. Actually, like 5 minutes, but it'll feel like nothing to you.
12 seconds later.
So the yeast it's actually not really ready yet. We're gonna wait another minute. Okay, so my yeast is ready to go. It's going in. I put all my wet ingredients in first. So my oil, my tiny little bit of apple cider vinegar, and the flax egg. So what's nice about the size of this recipe is you don't have to make a ton of them at once. You could just make your 5 and your family can enjoy them. If you're the only person eating them, they freeze really well. And I might suggest that you freeze them, let them cool, and slice them and freeze them, and that way you take them out of the freezer, you throw them in the toaster, pish posh gadosh, you're done, you know? Here we go. Just gonna give it a little zoom, and then we're done. So the thing about this is, I don't know if you can see, but it's a very sticky kind of a batter. So a little trick that we do at the bakery is we keep our hands wet. We use a 1/2 cup scoop when we make our buns, and you can buy these buns from us online if you want, if you don't want to make them. Now, if you don't like to get your hands dirty, you can wear rubber gloves, which, you know, we wear gloves at the bakery. Obviously, we don't do this the way I'm doing it. So I wet my hand enough so that I can go back and forth, and then literally I throw it onto the pan. It's great if you're angry. These are the best buns to make if you're in a bad mood. You get all your aggression out on the bun. The bun doesn't care. It tastes just as good. The anger does not go through the bun and then end up in your food. It just leaves in the oven maybe, or maybe even on the pan. I don't know. When you throw them like that, you get a nice artisanal looking bun. They're not perfect, I'm gonna be honest with you, but they are delicious and lovely. And it's a great product. They go great in a panini press, like if you want to make a sandwich and grill it like that. It's awesome. Now my other oven, I have 2 ovens going, one that's preheating for this, and the other oven I have a product in there that's called quinoa crack. We call it quinoa crack because once you start eating it, you get addicted like crack and you can't stop eating it. And we've decided that you all out there in the world need to taste this quinoa crack. So for the next, I think we said 10 days, we're gonna have a promotion on our website that with any order with the coupon code quinoa crack, you add it to your order and we will ship you a free sample of the quinoa crack so you can have a go and see if you like it. And if you get addicted, you let us know and we can hook you up, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. I'm on my 5th one. That was really no time at all, was it? Right, okay then. This one's a little sticky. My hands are not quite wet enough. You don't want to super soak your hands because then it kind of weighs down the product. And there we go. Those are the 5. Now they do need to rise, so it's good if you can put them in a warm place for about 10 minutes and then they bake for only 20 minutes, so it's not a hugely long process. This is what happens though. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna put them underneath my lights on my cooktop where it's quite warm. I'm gonna let them rise for 10 minutes and I'll see you back when the timer goes off. So my timer went off. I'm gonna put my vegan buns, because that's what we call them, into the oven. Whoa, they slide for 20 minutes. And set my timer. So I think I failed to mention that I did spray my pan. I do not suggest working on parchment paper for that because when you throw the bun on, if you have to move it or anything, it's going to stick to the parchment. You're going to get very frustrated. I do not want that. So we have 20 minutes to chat. I would never talk to you for 20 minutes. You would want to pull your hair out. I did want to say though that the quinoa crack came out of the oven and it's delicious, and I look forward to sending you some with your order that you can make at Mi&Stu.com. I would love it if you could tell me where I could get some new Mi&Stu t-shirts, because these are getting a little small on me. And I don't know about you, but every t-shirt I own has little holes somewhere around here. I don't know if it's from leaning against the counter, belt buckle of my, the button on my pants. So I'm looking for some new t-shirts. And I'm also actually looking to make some new mugs, because although I love this mug and we've had these mugs for a long time, I want something a little bit more fun. So if you're that person who knows where I can get this stuff, I would love it if you'd comment in our YouTube comment box, because I could use that information, and if you're that person and you want to make our Mi&Stu stuff, I want you to make it. All right, I'll see you back when the timer beeps.
20 minutes later.
Timer's almost up. It's gonna ring in like, I don't know, 30 seconds? Sometimes I can't see without my glasses. Okay, most of the time I can't see without my glasses. Just reading glasses though, I can see far, far, far away. My dog is watching me talk to you and she's going like this. I'll say, hello Lucy, do you wear glasses? Do you need glasses? Lucy. Oh, thanks for the time. Oh boy, timer. Gonna take my vegan buns out of the oven. They're gorgeous. I always say that. Okay, see how beautiful and puffed up they get? They're really such a great product. So, like I said, you can make these at home with our kit, which will have everything in it that you need except for the water, the oil, and the apple cider vinegar. Or you can order them online. We call them vegan Kaiser buns because they're sort of shaped like a traditional Kaiser, but they're not exactly a Kaiser. Amazing applications. Oh, you know, I made the French toast creme brulee with this for my family when I didn't have any bread. I just chopped these up. I didn't peel, like I didn't take off what would be a crust. That was an amazing opportunity to use something when I was lacking something else. There you go. I want to thank you for watching. I want to ask you to subscribe to our channel. I would love to hear your comments, especially if you know where I can get some new t-shirts and maybe some mugs and any other, what do they call it? Swag. And follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, do everything that makes you happy, be nice to other people, be good to yourself. Self-care, very important. Take it easy.